So let's talk about what equal vectors are in this video. And let's start off with a definition. So two vectors are equal if they contain the same direction and magnitude. Now, the biggest thing to remember with equal vectors is that they don't have to start in the same location. They have to have the same direction and magnitude, but they don't have to start in the same location. So for example, let's say that we have a map, and on this map, this dot here represents Toronto. And this dot down here represents New York. And let's say we have a plane that's flying from Toronto. So it's at Toronto right now. And it's flying 500 kilometers per hour northwest, in a northwest direction. And let's say there's another plane that's at New York right now that's flying at the same speed of 500 kilometers per hour, also in a northwest direction. So these two vectors have the same length, and let's say this vector is AB and this one is CD. Alright, so we can express this vector as AB and this vector as CD. So a couple of things to note here. Notice how the magnitude of both vectors is the same. The speed, this 500 kilometers per hour, it's the same. So the magnitude of vector AB equals the magnitude of vector CD. And the magnitude of both equal 500 kilometers per hour. And then also notice how the direction of vector AB, right, the northwest, equals the direction of this vector that's also going northwest. And also notice how both of these vectors are in different locations. One represents a plane that's flying above Toronto, 500 kilometers per hour in a northwest direction, and the other vector represents a plane that's flying over New York, but it's also going 500 kilometers per hour in a northwest direction. So even though that they are in different locations, because their magnitude is equal and their direction is equal, they are both equal vectors.